If you're looking for an awesome product at a great price, be sure to check out the link in the description. A powerful earthquake off the coast of eastern Russia triggered a widespread series of tsunami warnings and evacuation orders across the Pacific, from Japan to the United States. The massive 8 magnitude quake, one of the strongest ever recorded, struck at a depth of approximately 12 miles, located about 78 miles southeast of Petropavlovsk Kamchatka, a city in Russia's Avacha Bay. Reports from remote regions of Russia indicated tsunami waves reaching up to 4 meters in height. Initial assessments suggest the most significant damage occurred in Russia, with video footage capturing a flooded port and a building being swept away. While the Moscow government reported no fatalities, the seismic event created ripples that gradually spread across the ocean. Waves measuring up to 1.3 meters were observed along the shores of Japan, followed by smaller surges hitting Hawaii. However, a major, destructive tsunami was not anticipated, and no damage was recorded in these areas. Several hours later, the U.S. West Coast began experiencing wave activity. Officials, though reporting most waves as less than a foot above normal sea levels, cautioned residents to remain away from the water, emphasizing that the initial waves might not be the most powerful. Authorities in French Polynesia issued warnings for several of the Marquesas Islands, home to around 9,500 people and over 5,000 miles from the earthquake's epicenter, anticipating tsunami waves potentially reaching 4 meters high. In Russia, the regional minister for emergency situations, Sergei Lebedev, reported injuries in parts of Kamchatka following the earthquake. Oleg Melnikov, a regional health minister, shared that injuries were sustained during evacuations, including one instance of a person jumping from a window. However, he added that the patients were in satisfactory condition, with no serious injuries reported. Kamchatka's governor, Vladimir Solodov, described the quake as serious and the strongest in decades, noting damage to a local kindergarten. In Severokurilsk, a Russian town located near the earthquake's epicenter, tsunami waves submerged the fishing plant, reaching as far as the town's World War II monument. Residents were evacuated with ample time, according to Mayor Alexander Ovsyannikov, who spoke at a crisis meeting. After approximately 11 hours of warnings, Russian authorities lifted their tsunami alerts late Wednesday evening. A tsunami watch remained in effect for the U.S. island territory of Guam and Micronesia. The U.S. National Tsunami Warning Center cautioned that waves potentially reaching 3 meters could impact Ecuador. Japan, particularly its eastern seaboard, still bearing the scars of the devastating 2011 earthquake and tsunami, ordered widespread evacuations. Over 900,000 residents in 133 municipalities along Japan's Pacific coast were under evacuation orders. Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary, Yoshimasa Hayashi, urged residents near the coast to evacuate immediately to higher ground or safe buildings. The Japan Meteorological Agency detected a tsunami as high as 40 centimeters in 16 locations along the Pacific coast. The Fukushima nuclear plant, which suffered a meltdown in the 2011 tsunami, was evacuated, although no abnormalities were observed. The earthquake struck near Hokkaido, Japan's northernmost main island, where it was only slightly felt. Factory workers and residents evacuated to a hill overlooking the ocean, as shown in footage from Japanese broadcaster TBS. A newscaster on NHK urged quick evacuation to higher ground. The U.S. National Tsunami Warning Center, based in Alaska, issued a tsunami warning for parts of the Alaska-Aleutian Islands and an alert for the U.S. West Coast, encompassing California, Oregon, and Washington. A University of Tokyo seismologist, Shinichi Sakai, explained that a distant, shallow earthquake could trigger a tsunami affecting Japan. Both Kamchatka and Japan are situated on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a geologically active area prone to